In the Gospel of Matthew, specifically in Matthew 7:3-5, we encounter a profound teaching from Jesus that unveils the hypocrisy of criticizing others while ignoring our own flaws. This passage serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of self-reflection and humility in our interactions with others. In this discourse, we will explore the meaning and significance of Matthew 7:3-5 and delve into how we can apply this teaching in our lives to foster better relationships and personal growth. Matthew 7:3-5 says, "Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, 'Let me take the speck out of your eye,' when all the time there is a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye." In this passage, Jesus employs vivid and memorable imagery to convey a profound message. He likens the act of criticizing others' faults while ignoring our own to a person attempting to remove a speck of sawdust from someone else's eye while having a large plank in their own eye. This analogy immediately highlights the absurdity and hypocrisy of such behavior. Ignoring our own flaws. Jesus starts by pointing out that when we are quick to criticize and judge others, we often overlook our own imperfections. The plank in our eye symbolizes our own significant faults, character flaws, or sins that we fail to acknowledge or address. The speck in others' eyes, on the other hand, the speck of sawdust represents the minor faults or shortcomings of others. These imperfections are small in comparison to the glaring issues within us, yet we often magnify them, making them the focus of our judgment. The charge of hypocrisy. By just exposing these contrasting images, Jesus condemns the hypocrisy of condemning others without first examining our own lives. He uses the term hypocrite to drive home the point that when we do this, we are acting insincerely, pretending to be faultless while casting stones at others. Applying the teaching in our lives. The teaching in Matthew 7:3-5 holds timeless wisdom that is as relevant today as it was when first spoken by Jesus. To apply this teaching effectively in our lives, we can consider the following aspects: self-examination and humility. The first step is to engage in honest self-examination. We must humbly acknowledge our own faults and imperfections, understanding that none of us are without sin or shortcomings. This self-awareness fosters humility, a key component in applying this teaching. Avoid hasty judgment. Jesus encourages us to refrain from hasty judgment of others. Instead of immediately criticizing or condemning, we should seek to understand their perspective and circumstances. This compassionate approach helps create a more empathetic and understanding environment, offering constructive help. If we genuinely care about helping others overcome their struggles or flaws, we should do so with a heart full of compassion. Before helping, we must ensure that we have addressed our own issues, symbolized by the plank in our eye. This means striving for personal growth and spiritual development, promoting a culture of growth. Applying Matthew 7:3-5 in our lives also involves promoting a culture of growth and self-improvement in our communities. We should encourage open dialogue and support for one another's personal development journeys, balancing accountability. While avoiding hypocrisy and judgment, it is essential to maintain a balanced sense of accountability. This means holding ourselves and others responsible for our actions and behaviors, but doing so in a spirit of love, understanding, and forgiveness. Leading by example. As followers of Jesus, we should strive to lead by example. When we consistently practice self-reflection, humility, and compassion, others may be inspired to do the same. our actions can be a powerful testament to the transformative power of Christ's teachings. Seeking forgiveness. When we do realize our faults and errors, we should be willing to seek forgiveness from both God and those we have wronged. This act of humility and repentance aligns with Jesus' message of personal growth and reconciliation. Prayer and meditation. Regular prayer and meditation on the teachings of Jesus, including Matthew 7:3-5, can help reinforce the principles of self-awareness, humility, and compassion in our lives. These practices can also provide guidance in moments of conflict or judgment. Matthew 7:3-5 stands as a powerful reminder of the hypocrisy inherent in criticizing others while neglecting our own flaws. This teaching challenges us to engage in introspection, humility, and genuine compassion for both us and our fellow human beings. By applying this teaching in our lives, we can create a more harmonious and understanding world where personal growth and reconciliation are valued over judgment and condemnation. It is an invitation to walk in the footsteps of Jesus, embodying his love and wisdom in our interactions with others.